Hello and welcome to the Academic Center for Writing presentation on Point of View. Point of view is an author's vantage point, the angle from which he and his audience see and hear the words and actions in the writer's story. A writer will often use his or her character's eyes and possibly minds to see and interpret the narrative. Point of view is a building block of both the tone of a story, the writer's attitude, and its theme, meaning that it is important to the author. A point of view is most effective and best serves the writer's purpose of clear communication when the audience can easily relate to it. The slant from which a plot is observed or lived out is one which the viewer or reader would most likely take. Point of view often communicates culture through the actions and thoughts of characters as they live and interact with others within a given society. And point of view is frequently a mouthpiece for the words of the author himself. First-person point of view is narration straight from a character's head as he acts within a narrative. First-person point of view uses first-person pronouns, such as I and me. First person is either the author or a character speaking. First-person plural, using pronouns we and our, might refer to groupthink or a writer and her colleagues. Second-person point of view is rare. It is given away by the pronoun you. It is perhaps more a poetic device than a common angle for prose. Third-person objective is simply an author's description of characters, words, or actions. Third-person limited omniscient is the thoughts and actions of just one character, usually the protagonist in the narrative. This point of view might be further limited by the number or depth of thoughts. Third-person omniscient is a writer's point of view revealing the actions and thoughts of all characters in a story. Most poems by Edgar Allan Poe are told in first person. A Telltale Heart comes to mind. True! Nervous. Very, very dreadfully nervous I had been and am. But why will you say that I am mad? Michael Jackson's Thriller video is narrated from a second-person point of view. You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it. You start to freeze as horror looks you right between the eyes. Third-person limited is generally William Shakespeare's perspective of choice as he records just the actions of his characters. Shakespearean characters are verbose, however. Note the bard's plentiful use of soliloquy, where a character speaks to no one but the reader or the audience. No need to get inside the speaker's head. The screenwriters of Tom Hanks' movie Castaway employ an ingenious technique for revealing the thoughts of the character Chuck Nolan as he struggles to survive on a desert island. Enter Wilson the volleyball, whose face is imprinted from a cut and bloodied hand. Thank you very much for watching this presentation on Point of View. For questions about this or any other aspect of your writing, please come visit the Writing Center in room W114. Thanks again for watching.